5, of course.
Hey, when did CPAC get this in front of it?
It's had that for quite some time.
Has it really?
TRN News.
2 former Memphis police officers convicted federally in the Tyree Nichols death won't be sentenced this week. Tadarius Bean and Justin Smith were supposed to be sentenced today. Demetrius Haley's was set for tomorrow. Judge Mark Norris recused himself from the case back on Friday. Now a status hearing will be held June 20th. Meantime, Memphis police are investigating after a child was shot on I-240 near Perkins Sunday evening. One person's been detained in that case, but there's no word yet on any charges. That child's in the hospital in non-critical condition. And dealing with flooding in Middle Tennessee, flash flooding in Sumner County forced multiple water rescues near White House with vehicles stuck in rising water. Emergency crews were also called to homes in the Cullioca and McCain's communities in Murray County. Crews now working to clear debris from roads there. I'm Jack Crumley.
Number 1 for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
When you were a little kid and you thought about what you wanted to be, teaching was at the top of your list. But things changed. And as you got older, teaching didn't seem like the best option anymore. So you're thinking you'll be something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Now you want to be a doctor. You don't think teachers save lives? 25 at a time. An actress? Try playing a different role every time the bell rings. How about a scientist? Ever heard of physics? Chemistry? Who do you think teaches that? Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, and taking learning far beyond the 4 walls of the classroom. It's time to recognize that great things are happening in teaching and put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
Find out how you can make more at teach.org. Make more. Teach. Brought to you by Teach and the Ad Council.
An elderly man is dead after a woman apparently slammed into a Knoxville nursing home on purpose. Investigators say Elisa Williams drove a minivan into the Shannondale Assisted Living Facility on Saturday, killing 96-year-old Walter Humphrey. She allegedly told police that she wanted to kill herself and others. Williams is charged with vehicular homicide and reckless driving. Students at Tennessee State University are going to be paying more. The Board of Trustees voting to raise tuition 6% starting this fall. They also agreed to a hike in mandatory fees. It's all part of a plan to deal with a projected $39 million budget shortfall for the upcoming year. That tuition hike is for both in-state and out-of-state students. And 2 big lottery wins at the Publix store on Main Street in Spring Hill. A $37 million winning ticket for Lotto America was sold there June 7th. Then June 10th, a Mega Millions ticket sold there for $4 million. I'm Jack Crumley, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. In a 5-4 vote Monday, the Putnam County Budget Committee requested that all county departments look for ways to cut 10% from the spending increases they have requested in the upcoming fiscal year. That motion came from committee member David Andrews, who said any such reduction should not include cuts to employee benefits, step raises, or educational incentives. Street racing incidents on the rise in Cookeville. That according to a Herald Citizen article which stated Cookeville police have responded to 33 calls about racing so far this year. That number already exceeding the 5-year average of 31 calls. CPD told the Herald that half the calls it received were to parking lots, especially around the shops at Eagles Point and South Jefferson Walmart. Those calls ended with a verbal warning or the subjects being banned or removed from the property. Crossville, Cumberland County Crime Stoppers asking the public for help in identifying a person who threw a rock through a glass door at City Hall. Police said security footage captured the incident shortly before midnight last Thursday. Officials said the man came to City Hall on foot from the area of Cawthor Street and Webb Avenue. A photo of the suspect can be found on the Crossville, Cumberland County Crime Stoppers Facebook page. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Tuesday morning forecast. We're looking at yet another day of scattered to widespread thunderstorms developing this afternoon. Stronger storms will bring torrential downpours that could lead to localized flooding issues in a few spots. Highs will top out in the lower 80s. We'll continue to run a chance for a few storms overnight with muggy lows around 70. Wednesday will bring a continued chance of scattered afternoon thunderstorms. Highs will be in the mid-80s. A frontal boundary will swing through Thursday. More storms are expected, some of which could be strong with gusty winds and heavy rain. Dry conditions finally return Friday with highs in the upper 80s. Be sure following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Wake up, Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's the place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic and share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune in, dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Oh, no. Every morning feels so bright with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. It's 6:07 now. Today is the 17th of June. Happy Tuesday, Sheila Scruggs.
Happy Tuesday, Jason Grider.
Yeah.
A high today around 80 for us. We got 69 right now. We might see some more showers today.
That's what it seems like every day.
Every day.
A few more showers every day. Real quick, big thanks to Mike and David at the radio station at Hub Plus. Man, what a great job they did in filming, producing, and getting on the air of the signature luncheon that the chamber did about the growth in Putnam County and Cookeville, and even had a guy from TDOT there as well. I think the region, I don't know, the main guy in this region here for TDOT. I can't recall his name right now, but a lot of the different projects that are going on, when they're going to be completed, a lot of that happened, and just, you know, the growth and the infrastructure, a lot of really interesting stuff. If you're into that, it's on the Hub Plus Facebook page right now. We're going to have it on YouTube and all of that, but just what a good job by everybody in the chamber. What a great job that the chamber did put in every signature lunch that they do.
Yeah, and that was one that they knew people had a lot of questions about the roads, when they were going to be done, when is more construction going to be?
Right.
So that answered a lot of people's questions.
It sure did. A few things you need to know. Workforce Connections is helping to fund apprentices in the new Putnam County Advanced EMS Apprenticeship Program. So you can get on that. If being an EMT is something you're interested in being, you can get on the job training through Workforce Connections right now in their apprenticeship program. So really good deal there. That's you can't beat hands-on training.
Yeah.
And so going through this, I'm sure will not only help you get a little better at it, but also connect you with people who are in it right now who might hire you. I think that's a great deal there with Workforce Connections, the EMS Apprentice program.
Well, coming up this Saturday, the amazing scavenger hunt and Cookeville's downtown adventure quest. It's a self-guided scavenger hunt in downtown Cookeville. So you can be a part of that this Saturday. Adventure Quest.
Oh, that sounds fun. Let's see here. Pennington Productions. They're a brand new business in Gainsboro. The studio offers photography and videography. That's right, isn't it?
Videography?
Videography.
Yeah, that's right.
Services. So, looks like they've, it's in their downtown square area. And looks like they've redone the inside and stuff, so it looks really good. So congratulations to Pennington Productions.
Well, this coming Saturday, a self-guided hiking and date activity at Cane Creek Park in Cookeville. It's love and hiking, date for couples. So if you like hiking, that's a good little time out activity with your loved one.
Oh, that sounds so sweet.
That's pretty cool. Cane Creek Park.
Fair season starts today in the Upper Cumberland, Clay County. Fair opens up today. It's a very Vegas fair up in Clay County. So the last one's Sparta, and it's way up into August.
Yes.
I think the last one is Sparta.
And it may be September.
No, I'm pretty sure it's August. Maybe I'd have to go check. Well, no, you're right, because it's squarely in football season.
Yeah. What was that? I was right.
Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to go check.
September.
Well, we'll go check on that. So anyway, Clay County Fair opens tonight.
Well, Business After Hours by Smithville DeKalb County's Chamber of Commerce. It's a networking event, so it's not going to really be after hours. It's going to be Saturday at the Harvester Event Center.
Oh, that Harvester's a nice place.
But Business After Hours by the Smithville Chamber's putting that on. That Harvester it's a cool place.
Cool place. I like it a lot. All right. So the one of the things that if you watched the signature luncheon on Hub Plus last night, you learned all about the 10th Street widening and all of that. They're a little bit above budget, $708,000 for the next piece, I guess, and said $335,000 is undercutting, which is removing unsuitable soils. I didn't know that we needed suitable soils in under the road. Did you?
No, I didn't.
I just figured whatever was under there was fine.
Whatever's there, we're not going to bother.
Let's look at this soil here and let's see. Is it suitable? No, looks unsuitable. Be $300,000.
That's all I've got in things you need to know.
Oh, there's a Ed the Zebra mural in Nashville now, popped up at 8th and Edge Hill in Nashville.
I saw that.
The artist identifies himself as the Bandit.
So nobody knows who did it?
Well, no, we all know who the Bandit is. He's Eastbound and Down.
But that's not who he is.
A different Bandit.
Yeah. Or she.
Also, this week is from the Tennessee Department of Transportation, Road Safety Week. It only goes to the 21st, so just a few more days left.
You mentioned the zebra, and it made me think. I forgot about this. Did you know there's like a little kangaroo, a wallaby that's loose in Jackson County?
No.
It was on Jackson County, some road in Jackson.
There's a wallaby loose in Jackson County.
There's video of it. So I'm like, is the zebra just setting a precedence for all the animals?
I don't know. Has anybody, it's been raining a lot. Has someone been building an ark and these animals are just trying to get there?
Maybe. But that little wallaby, you could tell there were people that was pulled on the side of the road filming it. And I'm like, go catch that wallaby.
Well, wallaby's just a tiny kangaroo, right?
It is. It's cute.
Okay.
Real cute.
So they're not scary. It'd be easy to. I mean, like a kangaroo. Look,
Kangaroo can kick.
I've seen Bugs Bunny,
Kangaroos are dangerous.
and you don't want to get in a boxing match.
I'm sure a wallaby
Really
could hurt you too, but
Yeah,
not
but
like a kangaroo.
Right. It'd be the difference.
Wallaby looks like a little baby kangaroo.
It'd be the difference in fighting you and fighting the Rock. You'd be the
say
You'd
that's
be the wallaby. In case you're wondering,
I'm okay with being the wallaby.
you're the
They're
wallaby.
cute.
The Rock, he's a full-grown
Yeah,
kangaroo.
He'd know more what he's doing.
Right.
Yeah, with me, I'd just be like a cat that you catch in a bag. I'd be gave you that image this morning.
Your 2 cents is coming up next. That's brought to you by our friends at Freedom Pawn at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta. By the way, they're nominated for Best Gun Shop on the Herald Citizen Best of the Best. Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Best of the Best. If you happen to be on their vote, and give them a vote, they sure do deserve it. They put a lot of time, effort, and energy into their all their guns and ammo and all that
Even their
stuff.
pawn shop area. I mean, it's
Sure.
it's so clean and well kept. and-
Man, I saw the other day they have got a table full of craftsman and skill tools.
Those are the good
A
ones.
table full of them. I mean, good.
Take your choice.
Good price too.
Yeah. So check out Freedom
Yeah.
Pawn in Sparta. The question today is: name a food you'd decline even if you weren't extremely hungry. Even if you were extremely
Name
hungry.
a food. I was trying to figure out what that
I
was.
just changed it.
Oh, did
I
you?
had a typo, but most people went on with it and didn't say anything. I'm surprised.
Well, I should have figured that out.
Name a food you'd decline even if you were extremely
All right.
hungry. And I had put name a good.
Well, I thought,
Name a good.
well, I thought that makes sense. You know, like you buy goods.
Right.
I was like, well, what good? I mean, Sheila's being awfully
Technical.
something today. She's being fancy or
Been off
something.
the chain already this morning.
It's like I read that and I thought, okay, that's what she means, good or services. And I thought, man, she probably didn't want to put stuff. So I was like,
You thought I was being all uppity when really it was
Right.
just a typo.
right. I thought you're being uppity.
No, name a food that you'd decline even if you were extremely hungry.
That makes sense.
Makes more sense than
All
name
right.
a good you'd
Yeah.
decline.
I mean, I was trying. I had my Sheila the English decoder ring on and I didn't
It's
get
just
there.
a typo.
Didn't get there.
Just a typo.
My bad. We'll get into your 2 cents coming up next, brought to you by Freedom Pawn. Here on Good Morning Cookeville, live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by our friends at Elevate Real Estate. Be right back.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pawn, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pawn Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pawn, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate 931-WINDOW1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here. We're in the Willow Window Studio. It's 6:19 now.
Our guest this morning will be Houston Jared from Life Church. He's going to talk about the Baxter
All
fireworks.
right.
Also, Dennis Bynum and his wife, they're going to talk about their businesses, H2O Water Biz and Foxy Nails. And they've got a great story how they met. I'm hoping they'll talk about that, too.
We'll get them on that.
Yeah.
They'll talk
That
about
would be
that.
good, wouldn't it?
We're like the Barbara Walters of the Upper Cumberland. Combined, you and I are.
Right. We kind of, excuse me, work on them without them realizing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sneak attack kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Right. All right.
Well,
We won't make them cry or nothing.
No, we don't want to make them cry, but
No.
we want to just pull out the story.
Right.
Slowly and
Yeah.
steadily. And they're like, oh, I didn't even realize I was going to talk about
Had a lot of compliments yesterday about our John Rose interview.
Oh, that's good. That was
And-
yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday. And
If you want to go back on demand, you can see that or go on YouTube.
or Facebook. Yeah, if you
Facebook.
want to go watch that again, you sure can. But had a lot of compliments about that. I wanted to compliment Sheila. Sheila works hard on getting all the guests in here, but Congressman John Rose, he's a busy fella.
man.
So,
But he's always accommodating and willing
Mm-hmm.
to come in and be here with us.
yeah. Well, I like old John Rose. Someone asked me, do you like him? I said, I think I like old John Rose.
He doesn't send us questions to ask him. He's open to
No.
anything.
Yeah.
Which, how many Congress people are like that? How many political people are like that?
Not many.
He doesn't even worry. He's like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
open.
Yeah. So we even do the polite thing of going, is there anything that, he's like, nah, just whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm like, okay.
Are you sure?
Are you sure? Have you seen our show?
Have you watched this before?
Because we're likely to ask anything. Well, it's time for your 2 cents, and it's brought to you by Freedom Pond, 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta. Such good folks. They have your gun and ammo store right there and with them, and it's a whole other room, and it is like the biggest selection I've ever seen.
It's great.
Of both guns and ammo.
And then they got that table full of tools.
Yeah.
And now I know a lot of people who still like to watch their movies on DVDs.
Yeah, and they've got tons of DVDs.
Hundreds.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how many. It's a ridiculous amount.
So if you've been looking for a movie and couldn't find it, it may be
They may
there.
have it. Yeah.
And they have got beautiful guitars too, lots of equipment, drum set, just a little bit of everything. So go check them out
Yeah.
before you buy anywhere else. Our question, name a food you'd decline even if you were extremely hungry.
I don't know.
If I was extremely hungry, I probably wouldn't turn down too much.
Here's the thing. I don't like the taste or smell of chicken livers.
Yeah.
But if I was extremely hungry, I think I would eat one.
I like chicken livers.
I think they
But they do stink.
they smell.
They
And
do
plus,
have a
after
smell.
you've processed enough chickens,
Chickens, they will kind of eat anything.
well,
They're kind of nasty.
my
but
dogs, they like to eat the chicken guts.
Yeah.
So I just normally give it to them.
Wasting a good liver.
But they like it.
Well, what would you?
Now that's Farmer's Dog right there. You see
Yeah.
that? You see that commercial there with all that prepackaged stuff?
Yeah, like that ain't no farmer's dog.
Farmer's Dog is, I mean,
You're killing your chickens and you're giving them the innards.
yeah, here you go. They loved it.
Yeah, I know.
That's probably gross to be talking about. Some of y'all might be eating breakfast. I
Right.
apologize for that.
And then talking about the smell and everything.
Yeah.
Good morning, Cookeville. Well, here's what everybody else is saying about name a food you'd decline even if you were extremely hungry. Cindy says cheese. I'm like, I like
Is
cheese.
she lactose intolerant?
She might be.
Yeah.
Dale says possum. And there's people that ate possum.
I've never had it. I've seen it.
I've never had it.
I've never had it.
But it looks like it's greasy.
Yeah. I've been around somebody cooking groundhog.
Uh-huh. Oh, they seem like little nasty characters too. Like they'd be greasy and a little.
Yeah.
Once again, people are eating this morning.
Yeah.
Bill said chicken, just chicken in general.
Really?
If he was extremely hungry,
Oh man.
he'd not eat even
I
if he
ate
was
the
hungry.
heck out of some chicken.
Johnny said soured milk. Some call it cottage cheese. Sandy said beets. I like beets.
I don't like beets.
I don't like beets.
And I don't like I also don't like pickled eggs, and that pink color comes from beets.
Yeah.
And it's like they figured out, how can we make boiled eggs, which are great on their own,
Yeah, they're
How
good.
do we make these entirely unedible? I
I
know.
like pickled eggs too.
Let's pickle them and put beets in them.
There's not much I don't like.
I'm not a big pickled eggs guy.
This is what Jason hates, but I'm a texture person, Jason. But here's the deal, though. It's more the rubbery or if it's gritty, that kind of texture stuff, which you get, right?
You know, maybe I'm the weird one because I don't ever notice the texture of my food.
If it feels weird,
If it
and
tastes,
like if it's gritty, I don't want it.
well, I mean, there's difference if it tastes bad, but I don't go off just texture alone.
But you don't hear of many things I don't like.
That's true. Yeah, you're not a very picky eater.
No, but you're more picky than me. I didn't think you were.
I'm not picky.
Pickled eggs, liver. You don't like good stuff.
Just gross stuff.
That's not gross.
It is too.
Kevin said liver and onions.
Nasty.
Scott said chitlins.
Nasty. Nasty. When we go to Crossville and go to the flea market,
Yeah.
they be making chitlins and pork rinds and all that
You
stuff.
don't like pork rinds?
No.
Pork rinds is good.
No, the Crossville flea market turned me off of pork rinds
Because you saw them making them.
and smell them.
Yeah, there's some stuff don't smell good. Like
Yeah.
cabbage doesn't smell good, but it tastes good to me.
You're right. It smells
like cabbage.
awful, but I do like cabbage.
Ann says asparagus, and I know we both like asparagus.
Oh yeah, I like asparagus.
Toby said greens. He found a grasshopper in a bowl when he was young. Haven't eaten greens since.
That's me with Raisin Bran.
Because you found little bugs in it.
All kinds of little bugs, and I didn't see them, and I poured it out into a bowl. Still didn't see it. Poured milk in it. And I poured milk in it. They all came to the top,
Oh.
and ever since then,
So you didn't take a bite, though, before you realized.
no. But I will never eat Raisin Bran again.
Well, Robin said a food that she would not eat even if she was extremely hungry, liver.
See, no one likes liver. I don't know why people
Me
keep
and
trying
Popper do.
to force that on us.
Nobody's ever forced food on me. I'm talking about my mama and daddy. And I think that's why I have so much I like, because I was just able to kind of find out what I like.
It was forced on me. I had to sit there and eat whatever was on my plate.
But my sister and I haven't really been picky eaters. So I don't know if they just, is because we weren't that picky.
I was pickier when I was a kid, but as I've grown, so is my palate. And
So is my palate.
I've tried things. I've been around the block a few times now.
Yeah, we all know that. Sarah said, anything with water chestnuts.
Amen, sister. Water chestnuts are the most useless thing that's ever been put on food.
She said those things are absolutely gross.
They're gross.
It's a flavor and texture thing, is what she said.
Well,
She don't like the texture of them. She doesn't like the.
it
the
doesn't
taste.
have any flavor to it anyway. It,
It has a little bit of crispness to it, but not real hard.
It's got a little wang, a little bit. I don't know, man. Those water chestnuts are just gross.
That's funny.
They should warn people if they're in the food, because sometimes you have like a Chinese restaurant or something you don't know, and then you've got it, and you're like, Lord, they've put
water
chestnuts in here,
I don't mind water chestnuts.
and then it's almost unedible.
What is something I like? Pears, I think they have a good taste, but a lot of them are gritty, and I don't like that.
Yeah,
So see, that's the kind of texture.
I'm not a big pear guy either.
But the taste is good.
Yeah, I like pears. I'm just not a big pear guy.
Have you had one that's not got the little grit to it?
Yeah.
I've never had one that has. And then some goes, this is not gritty. This is the hot dollar pear.
Well, I've got two pear.
And then I try it, and it's a little gritty.
I've got two pear trees. When my pears come in, I'll bring you some to see if.
I bet it's still got that little grit I don't like.
Well, I don't.
But I will try it because the flavor is good.
Mm-hmm.
The texture is not.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Texture. That's what I mean. I'm not real picky about most textures are great. Like, you know, the what's it called, the roe and the fish, like what's it?
The what?
What is the fish? The fish eggs?
Roe.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
What is another name for it. Oh, caviar.
Yeah.
At first, that felt gross in my mouth. And then it would pop when you ate it. And I was like, these are eggs that came out of fish belly.
The weirdness of it,
I got used to it.
The taste of it doesn't outweigh the weirdness of it for me.
See?
So
I don't know how it became such a big, expensive thing.
I don't know either.
But I got used to it, and it's all right.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. And they have all kinds of different flavors now too.
Yeah, the little orange ones are the best.
And apparently this is a trend. The tin fish. You know, like where you know.
Oh yeah,
like
I got hooked on that a while.
And they got all kinds of different tastes now too.
Sure
it's
do.
not just sardines.
It's not. There's
kinds.
tuna and everything.
Yeah.
And it's already mixed together with some flavor in
Is it
it.
any good?
Yeah,
They describe it.
It's great. It's great for lunch on the go.
Yeah.
Like because it gives you the protein and a little bit of meaty feel, and
Well, apparently that's a big trend right now.
would
A lot
get
of
like
people
a-
are doing it.
either get or make like a little small salad and then
Put that on
with
there?
it. Yeah.
All right, your 2 cents is on Jason and Sheila on Facebook. Also on Good Morning Cookeville, if you want to head over there and answer that. What's a food? Let's say you're starving to death, and what's the food you would still turn down? That's a big ask right there.
It is, because when you really think, I'm not talking about, oh, I just haven't had lunch and I'm hungry.
Yeah, you're talking about like been a few days.
Yes. I
Lost
don't
in
think there's much I'd turn down.
Lost in the woods.
Yes. Well, there wouldn't be much you'd turn down.
In Fentress County.
Yeah. I mean, really, you get lost back in Fentress.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right, coming up next, we've got spoiler alert for you. That's the latest going on in the world of entertainment and music. It's a dark day in entertainment. There's not any good stories. I'm just going to be real honest with you.
Day.
Everybody's in court or something. And it's
Well, aren't we used to that by now?
I know, but I liked it back in the day where
The worst
Richard
thing
Dawson was just kissing all the ladies.
Yeah. Worst thing was, oh, well, she lost that part that she was going out for.
That's it.
In
Now
that movie.
Now it's all this court drama
Now
stuff.
everybody's mean.
So that's coming up. So stick around with us here on Good Morning Cookeville, live here in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln Cookeville. Are you tired of having to wait at a dealership to get your car serviced? Well, then you're going to love Ford Mobile Service from Ford of Cookeville. From oil changes and tire rotations to simple repairs, our certified technicians will do their thing right in your own driveway thanks to our state-of-the-art mobile service van. Let us come to you. Schedule your Ford Mobile Service now at FordLincolnCookeville.com or give us a call at 931-526-3325. Terms and conditions apply. See deal for details.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Fog Light Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Reports. The Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Indiana Pacers 120-109 last night in the NBA Finals and took a 3-2 lead. The Pacers trailed the majority of the ball game but cut the lead to 95-93 Thunder with 8:30 to go. It never got closer as the Thunder answered back with a 5-0 run and cruised to victory. The Thunder are now 1 win away from their second NBA title. Arkansas baseball kept their season alive in the College World Series yesterday, beating Murray State 3-0. Razorback pitcher Gage Wood threw a no-hitter on the mound and tallied 19 strikeouts along the way. It was just the third no-hitter thrown in the College World Series and first since 1960. Tennessee football got their first commitment for the class of 2027 as J.P. Peace committed to the Vols. Peace is the grandson of former Vol player, coach, and A.D. Philip Fulmer. Peace is a 6'3", 215-pound defender who plays at Knox West High School. World eating champion Joey Chestnut announced yesterday that he is once again competing in the July 4th hot dog eating competition. Chestnut did not compete last year due to a sponsorship dispute. Chestnut has won the event 16 times and ate a record 76 hot dogs in 2021. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate, 635 now.
And we're happy to have our guests on here after 7. It will be Houston Jared from Life Church in Baxter.
All
also,
right.
the Baxter fireworks coming up. They're part of Freedom Week.
Yeah, the Baxter 4th Independence Day blowout, I think is what they're
Didn't know
calling
exactly the name. I knew.
I think that's what
I'm
it
just like,
is.
the Baxter fireworks.
Yeah, and I know there's a lot of fireworks going on in our community on all of the Cookeville Communications websites. Probably by today, there'll be a full list of all the Freedom Week celebrations. Of course, Freedom Week is brought to you by Willow Window, the most patriotic and freedom-loving window company in the world.
Oh, look at that. Freedom loving. I love it.
So Freedom Week starts June 28th, and that is in Gainsboro with their deal, fireworks and all that. Then it's Baxter, then Cookeville, Monterey. Big Marv got into the mix a little bit for a do-it-yourself fireworks. So we'll be at all these different locations along with Willow Window. Willow Window's got some really cool American bags that they're going to be handing out, red, white, and blue, and really cool. So be sure to stop by and get that and say hello to us. And we'll have a big time starting June 28th as Freedom Week gets kicked off with Cookeville Communications and Willow Window.
I don't want to leave out at 7:30. Dennis Bynum and his wife Christina from H2O Waterbiz and Foxy Nails. They'll be coming in.
Foxy Nails.
Foxy Nails. Foxy lady with Foxy Nails.
I'm thinking about going over there, Sheila, to Foxy Nails.
Well, you should. They'll treat you good.
Well, I'm not as limber as I used to be.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm having a hard time cutting my toenails.
They'll fix you right up.
And I can still cut them. Don't get me wrong. I'm still limber enough.
Get you.
But
it's like you just don't want to, because then it makes you feel like, ugh.
Yeah. And then I don't, like I got a buddy, his wife cuts his toenails.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the first time we heard that, and I was like, what? I'm never going to ask Donna to do that.
Yeah.
You don't cut Tim's toenails, do you?
I don't. I don't mess with that. I would if he needed me to.
You would?
I would.
I figured people got to draw the line somewhere.
I don't draw the line much taking care of my husband.
Oh, my. Spoiler alert time. Things going on in the world of entertainment and music. Here's what's on tonight on the late night shows. Uma Thurman is going to be on Jimmy Fallon.
It's just fun to say her name.
I know. Our favorite comedian, Nate Bargatze, will be on Stephen Colbert. And looks like that's about it as far as, Christine Baranski is going to be on Seth Meyers.
I like her a lot.
I do too. On regular TV tonight, you got America's Got Talent. That's on NBC. And then Destination X, which is a really cool show. The 1% Club. Whew, that's hard right there. That is a hard game.
Right?
Yeah. That's hard.
Only 1% will know.
I didn't watch the last episode of 1% Club until last night.
Yeah.
I got down to the 25% question, and then I went off the rails. I was not in the top 1%. So we'll try again tonight. The Snake is also on Fox.
See, what's that?
The Snake?
Yeah.
That's another game show, I think.
I'm about game showed out. I got to be honest.
How can you be game showed out?
All right, Tim, my husband.
He loves game shows too.
Loves
I love game shows.
I like them, but I need a variety though, because he loves game shows.
There's a variety of game
If there's-
shows.
It's still game shows. Sometimes I want a little drama or a little comedy.
But it's a variety of game shows.
Oh my gosh, you're wearing me out. You and Tim are wearing me out. Y'all just need to get together and have you a game show party.
Yeah, well, we're not the weird ones. They developed a whole network for it.
I know. He likes that too.
Yeah, there's nothing else on Game Show Network.
It's keeping me from watching Snapped.
Well, I'm afraid you're about to snap, Sheila.
Why?
Well, you're acting like it.
Really?
Yeah.
He told me I was off the chain. I don't know what I'm off the chain.
She come in like a hurricane today. It was, yeah.
Did. And then the coffee machine, since we had that little blip and the electricity went off yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
coffee pot was off. Took it a while to warm up.
It was terrible. It's damn near the end of the world.
And other things happening.
On Hulu, season 2 of I Kissed a Boy is on there.
That don't sound good either.
Don't believe I want none of
I
that.
don't believe I'll watch that.
Actor David H.K. Bell, who appeared in the recent live-action Lilo and Stitch movie, passed away, 57 years old.
What happened?
Doesn't say what happened.
Oh my goodness.
That crazy 57.
Yeah.
Glenn Close and 3-time Tony winner Billy Porter are the latest additions to the cast of the highly anticipated The Hunger Games: Sunrise on the Reaping. Glenn Close will play Drusilla Sickle,
She looks like a Drusilla Sickle.
the cruel escort to the District 12 tributes, while Porter is her estranged husband, Magno Stift.
Oh my, these names.
I'm not going to lie, that last name sounds like an adult film artist's name. Magno Stift. Come on, man.
That Billy Porter.
Right. I mean,
He'll do a good job.
you're not fooling anybody with that name. Stanley, is it Tucci? Tucci is headed back to Europe after Nat Geo renewed his docuseries Tucci in Italy.
Have you
for a
seen that?
second season? No, but I've been wanting to.
I love him. He's such a great actor. And then he makes all these great dishes, tells you which wine to pair with them. And sometimes it's he and his wife. I would eat dinner with them.
Yeah. Netflix has announced that Super Funny, the debut special from comedian Nate Jackson, will begin streaming globally on July the 8th. Betsy Gay, who played Alfalfa's girlfriend Effie in Little Rascals, has passed away. She was 96. She died in Bakersfield, California on Friday. Her friend Robert Satterfield wrote on Facebook. Golden Bachelorette cast favorites such as April Kirkwood and Charles C.K. King will be hitting the beach in the new season of Bachelor in Paradise. It premieres on ABC on July 7th, then it's on Hulu the next day. So the Golden Bachelor is going to be on the beach, and it's going to be Bachelor in Paradise.
Okay.
I don't know. They should have put Island on there. That's how you make a successful dating show.
Anything Island.
After weeks of insisting he's just fine, Justin Bieber has opened up and has called himself broken. Bieber spilled his feelings on Instagram Monday morning, saying, "People keep telling me to heal. Don't you think if I could have fixed myself, I would have already? I know I'm broken. I know I have anger issues. I tried to do the work to be more like the people who told me I needed to be fixed like them, but just keeps making me more tired and more angry."
I didn't know he was going through all that.
I knew he was going through some stuff, but I didn't know what exactly.
What? I wonder what he's angry about. I wonder if somebody's messed with him.
Well, I mean, there could be a lot of things that he's angry about that we don't know or haven't been uncovered yet.
When I say that, how these stars get people that you think are in their corner and they take advantage of them and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm talking about even with money issues, everything.
Mm-hmm. The doctors charged in the death of Matthew Perry, they've agreed to a plea deal. One of the doctors pled guilty to to 4 federal charges of distribution of ketamine. He could be sentenced up to 40 years in prison, but both prosecutors and defense attorneys recommended a sentence of 15 to 21 months. However, the final say's with the judge. He's, of course, accused of supplying ketamine to Matthew Perry and to his assistant, Kenneth, and was showing him how to administer it. The other doctor charged, Mark Chavez, already cut a deal with prosecutors. So
one of those doctors were
all that's
making
wrapping
fun
up
of him and saying how bad he was and still giving him stuff.
Yeah, he needed more than 21 months.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're getting off easy on that deal.
I agree.
Which is a shame. I didn't think they would. I figured they would throw the book at those doctors.
Because when it came out to even how they were talking about their patient,
yeah,
you would think they would care.
Right.
And they didn't seem like they cared. And that seems more wrong than anything.
Yeah.
I understand that sometimes you can get a wrong diagnosis about stuff because
Mm-hmm.
everybody's human, but he just didn't care.
In the Diddy trial, the jury has seen the videos from the freak-offs. That's all I can tell you about the story, because if I told you what they saw, well, we
can't go into detail about that.
They'd yank us off this video feed pretty quick.
And that's why we can't be on Grace FM.
And that's why we can't be on Grace FM.
Because we want to tell you up-to-date stories of what's going on.
Yeah, you got to know about
This world's crazy.
Kanye and all them. Kanye and them.
Kanye and them.
Kanye's up there. Now they're showing these videos. I mean,
Kanye, Bieber and them.
it's just crazy. Anyway, coming up next, we've got the real good, a couple stories that are positive and uplifting. It sounds like we need those. And then round 2 of Ask Sheila on the way. Stick around. It's Good Morning Cookeville live from the Willow Window Studio.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931-Window-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Tuesday morning forecast. We're looking at yet another day of scattered to widespread thunderstorms developing this afternoon. Stronger storms will bring torrential downpours that could lead to localized flooding issues in a few spots. Highs will top out in the lower 80s. We'll continue to run a chance for a few storms overnight with muggy lows around 70. Wednesday will bring a continued chance of scattered afternoon thunderstorms. Highs will be in the mid-80s. A frontal boundary will swing through Thursday. More storms are expected, some of which could be strong with gusty winds and heavy rain. Dry conditions finally return Friday with highs in the upper 80s. Be sure following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
It's 107.7 Grace FM.
And Hub Plus on your Roku app.
And it's Red, White, and Boom on the 4th of July. And we're excited to again be the official radio partner of Red, White, and Boom, the largest event in the region and still on the largest radio stations in the region.
Did you know this is the 11th annual Red, White, and Boom? Not to mention it's the second biggest 4th of July fireworks show in the state of Tennessee. This will be at the original Putnam County Fairgrounds on Jefferson Avenue. And this will be the biggest Red, White, and Boom ever.
Plus live music with Slippery When Wet, America's best Bon Jovi tribute band. Plus food trucks, a vendor market, the U.S. military, and family-friendly events going on as we count down to the fireworks on America's birthday.
And you can hear this year's fireworks soundtrack exclusively on your hometown favorites. 94.7, The Country Giant, and 98.5, KISS FM. And you can watch all the action on Hub Plus on your Roku app.
And don't forget, as always, it's coming up Friday, July 4th.
And we want you and your family there.
It's right here with Better Cookeville, Cookeville Communications, and 107.7 Grace FM, and on Hub Plus on your Roku app.
Happy 4th of July.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 6:49.
Do you know it's National Cherry Tart Day?
I didn't until you just told me that, Sheila.
I wore cherry earrings yesterday. I was a day early.
You're a trendsetter.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it
They're
is.
like, cherry earrings, it's National Cherry Tart Day.
Trendsetter for sure.
But I got my pearls on today.
Every day, me and Sheila, we go through a bunch of news stories, try to find some that's positive and uplifting, and we call it The Real Good. During a late night road closure in England somewhere, really long name, can't pronounce it. Police officers were hard at work clearing a fallen telephone pole when a little girl named Ava showed up with some sweet encouragement. She approached the officers and handed over a small bag of candy along with a handwritten note that simply said, "Thanks for helping." It was a tiny gesture, but it meant the world to the officers, who later shared their gratitude on the social media machine, saying, "Your parents must be very proud of you, Ava, as we are of our community." She's probably just wanting them to hurry up and get that telephone line back working again.
Probably.
Probably the internet was down. They was like, what am I going to do?
He was like, come on.
How am I going to help?
Yeah.
How am I going to TikTok?
Good job, Ava.
Another real good story. Felicia Newhoff, a designer in Rhode Island, is giving seafood shells a second life by turning them into unique pieces of furniture and floor tiling. Her company, Shelf Life, started as an experiment in the kitchen and has grown into a full-blown operation. Felicia works with local restaurants and oyster farms to collect discarded shells from mussels, clams, scallops, crab, and oysters, among other things. She then processes those shells into beautiful and creative building materials. I guess she grinds them up, maybe?
I don't know. I was wondering how she'd do that, too.
That's interesting. According to Felicia, the process of repurposing these shells might be groundbreaking, but it's actually quite simple. My goal has been to develop a system so refined that making a tile is as easy as flipping burgers, opening up manufacturing opportunities to anyone.
Wow, girl. Good job.
I wonder what we can make tile out of, Sheila. We don't have anything. Plus, that'd be a lot of work, too.
I was thinking there's got to be other uses for coffee grounds.
Well, yeah, you put them in your compost. Worms
Not that
like them.
much, but besides that,
Oh, I don't know what else you could do with them.
I know some people with coffee, they color like textiles and stuff.
Yeah, I've
and
seen that
cloths,
too. Yeah.
Which is a pretty like cream color
Yeah.
and brown. Yeah.
Yeah. I like watching the videos of them redoing a table or something and
Yes.
staining it. I don't know why, but I do like it.
Very relaxing.
It's almost
and
as good
satisfying.
it's almost as good as a pressure washing video.
You can't beat a pressure washing video.
I tell you what. All right,
Good
Sheila.
one.
Are you ready for round 2 of Ask Sheila?
I am.
You got 3 right yesterday. So you started off really
Very
great.
good. And I'm off the chain today, so that could go either way.
This looks like it's about eating.
Ooh, I like eating.
So here we go.
You like eating.
Here we go, Sheila. If you are over 50, which you are,
Both of us are.
you will likely never eat one of these again. If you're over 50, you will likely never eat one of these again.
Well, that could be anything.
I have eaten several
Pizza.
after I've turned 50. No, not pizza. Be more of a breakfasty thing.
Well, I wouldn't say egg.
No.
Breakfast. Oh, like, would it be like a pastry for lunch for breakfast.
It is a pastry. You said part of the word earlier when you were talking about your cherry earrings.
It's National Cherry Tart Day. So would it be Pop-Tart?
Pop-Tart. Way to go,
was a good
Sheila.
hint. I wouldn't
Boy,
have gotten
I
that
know.
without that hint.
I know.
Oh, I've had them since 50.
I love a Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tarts are great.
Yeah.
I think our generation sometimes have more Pop-Tarts and we're used to them, and it brings back a good feeling.
I don't know, but I don't warm mine up. Never have.
Well, there's times I don't because sometimes I don't have a toaster.
Mm-hmm.
And the oven's just too much work.
Yeah.
It's better in the toaster.
All right, Sheila. Roughly 10% of American families will eat this for dinner tonight. 10% of Americans.
So that's not a lot.
Will eat this for dinner tonight.
Sushi.
I'm going to give it to you. The answer is fish.
Oh, okay.
So, but I'll give that to you.
I was thinking, what is something that not a lot of families would eat?
Yeah.
But yeah.
There's people, they don't like the smell of fish, like when they cook it at home.
They don't even want to handle it or anything.
I don't mind it.
Oh, I don't like the smell of fish sometimes, but I think it tastes good.
Yeah, I never bothered me. Even like if it's fresh, like, you've been crappie fishing all day and you fry you up some crappie.
It's a little fishy.
That crappie, that's good stuff. I don't know why.
It is.
Man, that's delicious. All right, Sheila, last question here.
I got 2 already?
You got 2 already.
5 for the week so far.
Yeah.
I'm doing good.
Nearly 60% of people will do this when they eat today. What is it? Nearly 60% of people will do this when they eat today. What is it?
Have a soda with it.
No, it's more of not like it's
Have
not
fries with it.
It's not what they're going to eat or drink. It's not what they're going to eat or drink, but they will use this, I guess would probably be a better way. 60% of people will use this when they eat today. Probably be a better. Getting closer. It's not a napkin, but it's in the napkin family.
Paper towel?
I
don't know.
Use paper plates.
What was the percentage on this?
60% of people will use a paper plate to eat today. I believe that.
Well,
I mean, we got to stack them at the station, and
it's just easy.
And it's easy to get one of those out and put your food on it.
Yeah. And then a lot of us do like go to places where they have paper plates too, like in and out pretty quick.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I danced all around that
Well,
one.
you got 5 for the week so far, though. No, that's really good.
I don't need to I don't need to mope about my one I didn't get.
You don't. And you're saying today is what? National Cherry Tart Day?
National Cherry Tart Day and Apple Strudel Day.
Those they're in the frozen section. The toaster strudels.
They're real good.
They've got a version. What was the last thing you said?
Apple strudel.
They have an apple strudel.
Is it good?
Delicious.
So over 50, we're not supposed to be eating that stuff.
They didn't say anything about toaster strudels. I think we're supposed to graduate from Pop-Tarts to toaster strudels.
Oh, because it's more adult.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a Pop-Tart.
Here's
I'll
the
just
thing
be
about
honest. Pop-Tarts in their own little wrapping.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Here's the thing about toaster strudels, and I didn't know this, but apparently if you have a teenager in your house, you better watch those icing packets.
So they just like the icing or what?
They'll just eat, they're like icing shooters.
Uh-huh.
And you go fix your toaster strudel, there's no more icing.
Oh, what? That's
And
horrible.
then you have to eat a dry toaster strudel.
That's so disappointing, isn't it?
I know.
They're like, oh, icing. Let me just eat this.
I know.
That's funny though. I can see me doing that.
And then they
when I was a
claim,
teenager,
and then
or
they
even
claim
now.
that they did. No, I don't know. Well, then where did all the icing go?
No,
you're doing icing shooters in here at night. You're like,
no wonder you stay up all night. You've got a sugar buzz.
Right.
Yeah. Well, if that's the worst she does, that's pretty good.
I guess
Rather do an icing shooter.
I guess that's right.
Than a liquor shooter.
Amen.
Yeah.
Coming up, we've got some great guests. I see Houston Jared out there.
Yeah. He came in early. He's ready.
Got him a cup of coffee. It's the Baxter Independence Day blowout with the Baxter Campus of Life Church. We'll talk to him about that, the who, what, whens, and wheres of that. And can't wait to talk. Houston's just a good dude.
Yeah, he is. He's fun, too. And then Dennis Bynum and his wife, Christina, from H2O Water Biz and Foxy Nails in Cookeville.
All right. That's all coming up here after 7 o'clock, so stick with us. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back.
TRN News.
Two former Memphis police officers convicted federally in a trial related to Tyree Nichols' death won't learn their fates this week. Tadarius Bean and Justin Smith were supposed to be sentenced Monday, Demetrius Haley today. That changed when Judge Mark Norris recused himself from the case Friday. Now a status hearing is set for June 20th. A child dies and her mother and siblings injured following a domestic disturbance ending in gunfire in Nashville. Jovian Smith was his girlfriend and her 5 children. As she drove Saturday when they got into an argument, he grabbed the wheel trying to crash their minivan. Smith then allegedly pulled a gun and opened fire. A 4-year-old girl died and 2 other young children hospitalized in critical condition. The other suffered less serious injuries. Smith remains in jail on a $2.6 million bond. I'm Lee Mowen.
Number 1 for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
Today, my new dad and I shot off a rocket in the park.
Today, my new son and I failed to shoot off a rocket.
He knew exactly what to do.
It's not I had no clue what I was doing.
We set up the rocket.
We set up the rocket.
Hit ignition.
Hit ignition.
And then...
And then nothing. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. Sometimes I laugh when I'm frustrated.
Then out of nowhere, the rocket launched into the air.
The rocket did get into the air.
I've never seen anything fly so high.
And then crashed into a kite.
Look out! Look out!
And then the pond.
I'll never forget that day.
I'll never forget that day, even if I tried.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are. For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
All 50 states agreeing to a more than $7 billion settlement with Purdue Pharma and the owners, the Sackler family. It's over thousands of lawsuits from the opioid crisis, with the family acknowledging their role in the pain pill addiction epidemic. Final amounts are still being calculated, but Tennessee is expected about $90 million over the next 15 years. An elderly man dead after a woman apparently slammed into a Knoxville nursing home on purpose. Elisa Williams drove a minivan into the Shannondale Assisted Living Facility Saturday, killing 96-year-old Walter Humphrey. She reportedly told police she wanted to kill herself and other people. Williams is now charged with vehicular homicide and reckless driving. And Tennessee State University raising tuition prices amid a $39 million budget shortfall. The Board of Trustees approving a 6% tuition and mandatory fee increase for the upcoming academic year. Despite the bump, TSU remains the most affordable public university in the state. I'm Lee Mowen, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. In a 5-4 vote Monday, the Putnam County Budget Committee requested that all county departments look for ways to cut 10% from the spending increases they have requested in the upcoming fiscal year. That motion came from committee member David Andrews, who said any such reduction should not include cuts to employee benefits, step raises, or educational incentives. Street racing incidents on the rise in Cookeville. That, according to a Herald Citizen article which stated Cookeville police have responded to 33 calls about racing so far this year. That number already exceeding the 5-year average of 31 calls. CPD told the Herald that half the calls it received were to parking lots, especially around the shops at Eagles Point and South Jefferson Walmart. Those calls ended with a verbal warning or the subjects being banned or removed from the property. Crossville, Cumberland County Crime Stoppers asking the public for help in identifying a person who threw a rock through a glass door at City Hall. Police said security footage captured the incident shortly before midnight last Thursday. Officials said the man came to City Hall on foot from the area of Cawthor Street and Webb Avenue. A photo of the suspect can be found on the Crossville, Cumberland County Crime Stoppers Facebook page. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Tuesday morning forecast. We're looking at yet another day of scattered to widespread thunderstorms developing this afternoon. Stronger storms will bring torrential downpours that could lead to localized flooding issues in a few spots. Highs will top out in the lower 80s. We'll continue to run a chance for a few storms overnight with muggy lows around 70. Wednesday will bring a continued chance of scattered afternoon thunderstorms. Highs will be in the mid-80s. A frontal boundary will swing through Thursday. More storms are expected, some of which could be strong with gusty winds and heavy rain. Dry conditions finally return Friday with highs in the upper 80s. Be sure following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's the place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic and share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune and dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Every morning feels so bright with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 707.
Houston Jarrett is with us. He is with Life Church, the Baxter campus of Life Church. And the fireworks are going to be going on pretty soon. Now, what are y'all calling it?
It's the Baxter Blowout, third annual.
Yeah.
Baxter Blowout. I didn't want to say
Independence
it
Day
wrong.
Blowout.
Now, is it going to be at the middle school? Is that where it's going to be? Okay.
Yeah, they shoot them from the practice field of the high school, but everything's over on the middle school side as far as our tents are setting up, our stage truck. Of course, we'll have the concessions open with the baseball team. All the proceeds go to Upperman Baseball for the concessions, and then the Upperman football team is selling merchandise. All the proceeds goes to that. So it's
great.
100% going back into the Baxter community.
So it's a free event, but bring some money.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. And
We'll help out your community, yeah.
Well, sure. Yeah. I mean, you can invest in worse things than Upperman Sports. I can tell you that. I mean,
Oh, your money's well spent with Upperman Sports.
You're buying into a winner
Yeah.
immediately, for
Exactly.
sure.
Yeah, we're excited. We've just so much community involvement. We've been down there now. We're starting our third year in August with the Baxter campus down there, and that community has rallied around us, the schools, the local businesses. And what's really cool, guys, is all the other local churches. I mean, they're involved in this. It's not just Life Church that's putting this on. We've got other local churches involved that's coming and manning some bounce houses and invested in the community as well.
I love to see the churches come.
Yeah, we're better together. I mean, that's Pastor Bobby's whole motto is we're better together. And we look at the Bible and we look at the book of Acts, and when they came together, like God moved in that one accord, one mindset, and that's what we're trying to do. Just have some fun and impact the community for the kingdom.
Well, of course, the fireworks and all that stuff. And what's the date on that?
It's July the 2nd.
July 2nd.
That's a Wednesday, July the 2nd. We're going to start around 6 o'clock, and then we'll shoot the fireworks just right after dark.
All right.
So there's a lot of stuff going. There'll be face painting. There'll be all kinds of stuff going on, bounce houses and all that
huge
stuff.
crowd last year.
Yeah, about 5,500 is what the sheriff's department estimated.
I mean, massive. And I don't know if you were expecting that many or not, but it was a
expecting
huge crowd.
and reality is two different things.
Yeah.
We was prepared for that. This year we're going to be even more organized than what we were. So the baseball teams are Upperman and the football teams are Upperman. They're going to be parking cars like we do at the old fairgrounds up here. So we're going to have that a little more organized, make sure everybody's getting off of Highway 70. We don't want to see anybody hurt or anything.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be a little more organized in the parking and things like that. But other than that, it's all free. Come on and have a good time.
And you said there's bounce houses and there's face painting and like all kinds of stuff for kids.
All kinds of that stuff for kids.
So bring your kids out, have a big time.
Yep.
Watch
Baxter
the
Fire
fireworks.
Department's coming down. They're going to bring their fire trucks down, spray kids down with the fire hoses.
Oh, really?
So
You think?
The kids love that.
Do you think they'd spray Sheila down?
Absolutely.
It's been on
As
her.
a matter of fact, can we get that done?
Right.
Can we
Now,
get that done?
I get out there and play with the kids. I don't care.
That's been on her bucket list.
Yeah. So if we get 15 likes.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah, if we get 15 likes, she'll go get hosed down by the Baxter Fire Department.
I love it. I love
Doesn't take many.
Yeah.
No. I mean, she's been wanting that for years. Are you kidding? Yeah. So she stops at fires hoping for it.
Well, it's more the firefighters, but we won't go into that.
Not with Houston in here.
No.
Or my husband. might
Right,
be
yeah,
watching.
that's right. Well, we'll get back to the Baxter campus of Life Church because, you said 3 years. How much growth, man? I mean, that has really taken off. It seems like when Life Church plants a campus somewhere, it just takes off.
Absolutely.
And Baxter's no different.
No. Well, number one, everything rises and falls on leadership. And having Pastor Bobby and the team that we have out here and the leadership that we have at Life Church is exciting to be a part of. Being a spoke in a wheel that's turning the way that wheel turns with Life Church is exciting to be a part of it. And then when you take vision and you put hard work behind it, and then God's anointing comes on it, then it's a win. It's a recipe for winning.
I mean, coming a long way from being in a strip mall next to Domino's.
Yeah.
And now, I know there's some things happening. I don't know if they're available to talk about.
Yeah,
right?
we can.
Okay,
yeah.
well,
Cat's out of the bag.
all right. Well, I figured it. Well, I mean, it's kind of like the Target and Home Depot. It's one of the worst kept secrets
ever.
I don't know why people try to keep stuff secret around here because
Somebody's gonna find it.
people bet. Now, don't tell anybody, but
Yeah. We've been blessed. Miss Kelly Fitzpatrick, who owns the Monarch building there, wedding venue in Baxter. So
beautiful.
Old W. Sewell building there, right in downtown Baxter. She's decided that she wanted to get rid of it, and then she's a Life Churcher, so it just made sense for us to take that building there. And we're going to be able to take the building in December.
Okay.
Then there'll be some construction that needs to go on there. So shortly within the year, hopefully something like that.
Man, that's going to be
We'll be in our own building there. Now the school's been great to us. I don't want to say. I mean, we come in there, we don't have to change, the toilet paper or the paper
Right,
towels.
yeah.
We don't have to do any repairs.
It's a great facility there,
It's
too.
been a great partnership, without a doubt, at Upperman Middle School, and it's amazing what the schools do around here for churches.
And I know y'all appreciate that, but it's always nice to have something of your own too.
Your own
So I know
space.
It is. There's
yeah.
ownership now.
Yeah.
And you're talking about excitement. Now, we were excited when Baxter campus opened up with Life Church, but now the people are even more excited because we're going to have some ownership.
Right, yeah. I can see that.
Last night alone, we started our VBS this week at Baxter campus, and last night alone we had 144 kids
Unreal.
That's a lot of kids.
At VBS in Baxter.
What's your? Well, I love Vacation Bible School
So much fun.
theme names.
Yeah.
What is your theme name?
It's Nehemiah the Hammer.
Oh, I like that.
So it's exciting. It's fun to watch. Our kids pastor, Pastor Cameron Davis, love him. He's goofy, but he loves these kids, right? And he loves Jesus.
We're all about goofy, especially the
I
kids.
think you got to
too.
be goofy to
So
deal
he
with
made a
kids.
deal. Let me tell y'all this real quick. So he made a deal with the church that if he got 125 kids to sign up for VBS, that he would give them a mohawk. So last night was our first night. We had 144. So tonight we're going to trim him down.
Really?
Yeah. So it's good stuff.
I think that's just a great excuse to get a mohawk because I think every guy, back me up here, Houston. I think every guy secretly wouldn't mind a mohawk.
Well,
Would you mind?
Mine's kind of a natural reverse mohawk now.
We'll talk more with Houston Jarrett about the fireworks going on in Baxter coming up on July the 2nd. We'll get some more information about that on the way. And just about Life Church there in Baxter and what all else Houston's been up to. He's been he's been to the Bahamas, man.
I think that's Jamaica.
Whatever.
You just
it's
done.
the same.
Yeah, we don't know.
Lord have mercy.
Houston, stop it.
Stop correcting me on my show.
Right. Yeah.
Houston, we have a problem.
Right.
I've been wanting to say that.
I don't come to your church and be all like Houston.
Come on now, you would.
I would not. All right. So more with Houston Jarrett on the way. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Hang out.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pawn, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pawn Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pawn, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 7/17 Freedom Week. Gets started on June the 28th in Gainsboro. Then we go to Baxter. Then we're hanging out with Big Marv. And then it's Red, White, and Boom. And then it's Fire on the Mountain in Monterey, wrapping up Freedom Week, brought to you by Willow Window. We're excited to be involved with all these great fireworks displays, and including the one in Baxter, put on by Life Church. And you were saying too that Houston, that other churches are involved as well.
Absolutely. We got Pastor Craig over at Calvary Church there. He's also in the school, the primary school. So there's 4 schools in Baxter, and there's 4 churches in each school. So one in each school. So that's exciting to know that.
Yeah.
Oasis Church over at Cornerstone, they're involved, and then Crossroads Church, it's in Upperman.
Okay,
they're coming on board as well too.
I think that's great.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's unique.
Community.
Yeah.
It's unique to be able to use those space. You go try to build a space out. You buy a space and build it out right now, and I mean you're in debt. You can't afford to do ministry. and these schools opening up their doors and seeing what can happen. We launched there and build it. And
It really helped you get on your feet as a church, too.
and it falls back to leadership.
Yeah.
Pastor Bobby, again, I can't say enough about the executive team at Life Church. It's fun to work for them, without a doubt, and work with them.
Even Bob Sodas?
Even Bob Sodas, although he was supposed to be here this morning.
Well, you can't count on him.
Bless his heart. You cannot count on Bob.
You can't count on Bob Sodas.
Which, if you don't know, they both love what you call soda pop.
Soda pop.
I love that
Yeah.
because Bob Soda's soda pop. It fits him.
Yeah, I lean on him. On him. We can joke and cut up, but I lean.
Bob's an incredible guy.
Incredible guy.
Yeah. That being said, he's so fun to make fun of.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He can take it, you know, and he can give it back, too.
That's right. Yeah. So tell me about the fireworks display.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
what's that going to look like?
So
for
it's
us?
Mark's Pops Fireworks. Great people. They have a fireworks stand. You can look them up. I mean, they go to Life Church. They've came and partnered with us. This is our 3rd year. They actually donate their shooters, and they donate fireworks as well.
That's
because they're about
incredible.
community as well. And then Job Kriebel, Upper Cumberland Cabinetry, he's the shooter, and then he's involved. That was his dad's fireworks, so he has Upper Cumberland Cabinetry. He comes on. He's donating, I think, 5,000 plus shooting the fireworks. So if you ever need any cabinets, go to Upper Cumberland Cabinetry because these guys are awesome.
They're all about community.
And they're all about community. Great people. They love Jesus. They love the community. They're coming down. They're losing money doing this thing, because they just want to be a part of something like us that's bigger than themselves.
Sure.
And to put on a good show, a fireworks show, is very expensive.
Amen.
It is. And then the permits and the legalities
Right.
involved in it and things like that. And they take care of because if anyone knows,
They know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. I like to blow stuff up.
Yeah.
I've always liked to blow stuff up.
We like to be a part of the fun.
Yes.
It's all the technical stuff.
Yeah.
Let our
I'm not in the details.
No. I think all three of us can say that none of us are paperwork people.
Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
It's a necessary evil.
That's right. Yeah.
But I've learned that it's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is for a permit.
Amen.
You know what I've learned how to do?
What's that?
Is get ChatGPT to do it for me.
There you go.
That ChatGPT has changed. I'd never put together an Excel spreadsheet in my life.
Yeah.
Well, at the radio station, I needed to put together an Excel spreadsheet. And I was too embarrassed to ask anybody else to do it for me. So I thought, I wonder if old ChatGPT could do that for me. Sure enough.
He calls it working smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, you might try ChatGPT sermon one day.
No.
Okay.
No, not gonna.
Good deal.
I can't even spell Chat GPT. More or less operated.
But it really helped me because usually he gets me to do stuff he don't want to do.
Yeah.
Thank God for Chat GPT.
Yeah.
Right.
Seems there'll be enough artificial intelligence. I won't even need Sheila.
Oh. Well, thanks, Jason.
Yeah, that would.
I didn't mean it that way.
This show would be no fun. She's like.
That's what.
Every great show has the sidekick.
Right.
Like without the sidekick, Andy Griffin wouldn't have been that good. I
That's
didn't call you Barney right then.
Right.
Right, I get you.
But
Sheila, you're my Barney.
ooh, I love
That's
you.
a lot, though.
Yeah.
Barney, what would the show been without
It
him?
would have been nothing.
Yeah.
It'd been a pretty
And what
stupid
would the show been without Andy?
Right.
I'll be Otis.
I was getting ready to say it. Man, we got Otis.
Yeah, we're excited. July the 2nd, 6 p.m. Come, bring lawn chairs, whatever you want to do. We're going to shoot fireworks right after dark. Again, all proceeds are going to Upperman Sports.
How big of a fireworks show are we talking here?
We're talking 18 to 21 minutes.
Really? That's a good
The
one.
Music. We're going to have the music themes going with it. It's the second largest fireworks show in the Upper Cumberland behind Red, White, and Boone.
Really?
Yeah, it is. It's going to be nice.
It's going to be a big one.
Well, I mean, that's almost like I think it's you guys in Monterey that are fighting it out for.
So who's the second best?
Listen, I understand that nobody's in competition, right?
No, not at all.
No one's in competition. But let me tell you something. all these fireworks displays, there's a little bit of
Oh, yeah.
competition in that.
I just go off of what
wants
Job
theirs to
tells
be
me, though. Job's like, y'all are the second biggest. We're the second biggest down here. I'm like, oh, you're the explosive expert. Okay, I'll go with second biggest.
What I think is great for all of us in the Upper Cumberland, we've got several different fireworks shows. We can have a tour of fireworks.
Well, that's what we're doing. That's what Freedom Week is.
I think that's great. And then everybody's worked with each other not to have it on the same night,
Yes.
so people can enjoy everybody.
Yeah.
That
And
makes
we can joke and kid about it, the competition thing, but look what's going on in the Upper Cumberland.
I know, man.
I mean, we got churches and schools. We got community events going on. We got churches coming together. We got communities coming together to
It feels
celebrate.
good.
This is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny. Who was I talking? Was it Randy Porter that was in here? And we were talking about how this area is in such a bubble.
Yeah.
You know, you can watch the national news and all of that, and see all the stuff going on in the world that's awful.
Yeah.
But then you step out of your door, for the most part,
Yeah.
here in the Upper Cumberland, and it's all good.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And again,
We got a lot. We're blessed here. We really are.
We're very blessed. We're very blessed. It's, again, I think it goes back to leadership. There's just some things we're going to not tolerate in the Upper Cumberland, and there's other things that we're going to celebrate. If it lines up with the Word of God and it lines up with family and country, let's do
Yeah,
it.
we're in,
We're
right?
in.
Yeah.
If it does it, then we're out.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that we're going to knock what you're doing. Do what you want to do.
Yeah.
But we're not going to celebrate it if it don't line up with our beliefs. That's
right.
just,
You still love them. It's,
Yeah.
it's like what my parents used to say. You know, they'd still love me, but they were mad at what I did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you know,
I heard that a lot.
I heard that.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you. I'd rather gotten spanked than hear I'm disappointed in
Oh,
you.
that disappointment word.
Yeah.
I did not want to disappoint my parents.
that was a cutter right there. I'm disappointed in you.
Yeah, we have a responsibility. You know, you guys with a radio show or church or business owners or whatever, we have a responsibility to lead the way that we think morally and ethically. I feel like, and doing things like this Baxter blowout down here to be able to influence. You know, through the years, we've seen, you know, rises and falls in community, and a lot of it, I feel like personally, is sometimes there's a welfare spirit that comes across, or a poverty mentality that comes across. And we've seen it. My grandparents were sharecroppers, you know what I mean? And so you got these hollers and these hills and these people back in there. But if we can help bring people in, into a church, into an environment, into a community event, and show them that there's another way, then we can break that kind of stuff into this
Absolutely.
next generation. Like being in these schools is huge, because we have an influence on these kids that's going to pick out our nursing homes, right?
Yeah.
So we want to be able to influence that as the world's trying to influence this way. We can start influencing this way. We can start turning this ship,
Right.
and then we can impact future
Well,
generations.
attitude is a lot, and when you use a positiveness, a
Yes.
positive force, it seems
Absolutely.
to push things forward a lot easier.
His name's Jesus.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Sorry, I'm doing some computer
sorry.
work
I was
over
like-
here. No, y'all are
We'll
fine.
just keep talking about Jesus.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
will, because that's the thing.
So just so we get it all out there one more time about the fireworks, it's July the 2nd. You can start showing up at 6.
You can show up whenever you want to. We're not going to inflate them bounce houses till 6
All
o'clock.
right, so show up at 5:45.
Yeah.
And bring a lawn chair, bring a blanket
Whatever you want.
if that's better for you. Bring some cash, even though it's free. Bring some cash, you know, for concessions and some other things that you may need some money for. And then right around 8:45, 9 o'clock,
Whenever it's dark.
the fireworks will get going. And Houston has laid it out there. This is the second largest in the Upper Cumberland.
Yes, according to our fireworks.
But I
March
know for a
5th.
fact that somebody in Monterey is going to call today and say they are.
Yes. Who's doing the show up there?
Pyrotechnico.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl
Is
people.
it Chris?
No.
No. Okay. I didn't know if Chris was involved in that.
Oh, like who's like putting on the
Yeah.
deal in Monterey? Yeah. Landers.
Landers.
Yeah.
Great dude.
Awesome.
Love that guy. man.
All the music and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he's doing a Fire on the Mountain 5K
Yeah.
that morning as well up in Monterey.
He does it big.
Big or go home.
Yeah.
That's the Landers way. Yeah.
We'll take third.
All right.
I love Chris enough to give him that. So don't be calling into the radio show.
He'll text me later. What did Houston say?
He'll text me here in a minute, probably.
Just a friendly ribbing of everybody.
Well, that's what. No, but I think the competition aspect of this is pretty cool because all that does is benefit the rest of us who love to go see fireworks.
We're the lucky ones that live here.
That's right.
You know,
and so I love it that there's a little competition between the communities
it
and
does
different.
make everybody better. I mean, if it's friendly competition,
Oh, of course.
and it is.
I mean, nobody's sabotaging the other people.
Gosh, no.
Yeah.
I mean,
Chris Landers is an awesome human being.
Yeah, he is.
He and I are dear friends.
Absolutely.
He's great.
Good dude.
Well, you're pretty good too, Houston.
Well, that's what my kids tell me.
Yeah. We're glad you're back here in the States again.
Yeah, man, I was suffering the chains of Christ over there, ministering in the Bahamas for a week. So, water slides at 51.
Yeah.
Horrible idea.
But you did it.
Where,
I did it multiple times.
Where did you hurt yourself?
Everywhere.
So at Coco Cay, they have the tallest, fastest water slide.
And you thought that'd be a good idea.
My son did, so everything hurts from the bottom of my feet to the top of my head. But Dad wears a cape. You know
that's
what I mean?
right.
So
yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, you have to.
You got to.
I mean, I get it.
I love it. I love it. I did it for my son.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't not do it if. How old is he?
He's 6.
Yeah. See, you
Yeah.
can't do it.
He doesn't understand 50 years old.
That is the same story as my zip line story.
Yes.
I didn't want to zip line, and there's this little girl. She probably wasn't any older than 6. She gets strapped in, zing, down the zip line. I'm like, I mean, I'm sweating. My hands are
clammed up.
I mean, I'm nervous as all get out. But after I saw her do it, it's like, well,
I got to now.
I can't back out of this.
Speaking of competition.
Yeah, right.
Yes. I can't let a little 6-year-old girl show me up.
No, you can't. I had to zip line at that point. Houston, man, thanks so much for being here. We appreciate
Love you guys.
it.
Love your
you
show.
too.
Love what y'all are doing in the community.
Well,
you guys rock,
Thank
without
you
a
so
doubt.
much. We appreciate you.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Going to get to talk to the Bynums here in just a little bit. H2O Water Biz and Foxy Nails. We'll talk to them about their business and just about them. They're just really cool people. So we'll talk to them here in just a little bit on Good Morning Cookeville, live in the Willow Window Studio. We'll be right back.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever, never been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln of Cookeville. For a limited time, Ford has announced employee pricing for everyone. You pay what we pay. Everyone gets employee pricing. There's never, ever, ever, ever been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Come see us, 1600 Interstate Drive, or visit us online anytime at FordLincolnofCookeville.com. See dealer for details. Some exclusions apply.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Fog Light Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Reports. The Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Indiana Pacers 120-109 last night in the NBA Finals and took a 3-2 lead. The Pacers trailed the majority of the ball game but cut the lead to 95-93 Thunder with 8:30 to go. It never got closer as the Thunder answered back with a 5-0 run and cruised to victory. The Thunder are now 1 win away from their second NBA title. Arkansas baseball kept their season alive in the College World Series yesterday, beating Murray State 3-0. Razorback pitcher Gage Wood threw a no-hitter on the mound and tallied 19 strikeouts along the way. It was just the third no-hitter thrown in the College World Series and first since 1960. Tennessee football got their first commitment for the class of 2027 as J.P. Peace committed to the Vols. Peace is the grandson of former Vol player, coach, and AD Philip Fulmer. Peace is a 6'3", 215-pound defender who plays at Knox West High School. World Eating Champion Joey Chestnut announced yesterday that he is once again competing in the July 4th hot dog eating competition. Chestnut did not compete last year due to a sponsorship dispute. Chestnut has won the event 16 times and ate a record 76 hot dogs in 2021. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. It's 7:34 now.
We are so happy to have Houston. That's who I just had. Dennis and Christina Bynum here with H2O Water Biz and Foxy Nails. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
We are so happy to be here.
Well, I know that you guys have been in business for quite some time. Foxy Nails has been around for a long time, too. How long has Foxy Nails been around?
18 years. 18 years. She bought it 18 years ago, and it was Foxy for, 20 years prior to that?
No, more than 30 years.
Really?
Same location.
That-
Yes.
Really? I didn't know it'd been there that long. My wife goes there. She comes and sees you guys, and her nails always look pretty. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, that's what I've been talking about because I'm not. This is embarrassing to talk about. Okay, I'm not as.
It's the radio.
I'm not as limber as I used to be.
Right.
So
you cut them toenails.
it's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Yeah.
We get a lot
Well, they
of
can,
men.
yeah. Seriously, because it's relaxing too, and when men have it done, they want to come back.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, I mean, why does it have to be just women? I mean, that's the thing. Why can't it be acceptable for us men
Well,
to
I
go
think
get
it
that
is. And of course, Christina thinks it is.
Yes.
done? Like Christine, what would you say the percentages are? I mean, are there enough men that come in there that men would feel comfortable?
We have a lot of men, and especially husband and man, wife come together.
Oh, that's a great idea. Make a little date out of it.
We have first dates show up there too. We had somebody do that yesterday.
A first
I think
date.
that's a great idea.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a beautiful idea.
A friend of mine reached out and he says, "Hey, I've never had a pedicure, but I've got a date and I haven't had one of those in a while. What do you think Saturday?" I said, "You show up. We'll take care of you." And they loved it.
Really?
We serve a little wine at times if you want it. That day we happened to have some Rickman moonshine. They all had a
You
blast.
said moonshine. I was like, Christina.
We'll do wedding parties, and then she'll make mojitos and what was the other drink? Margaritas and so forth. I need to get closer.
Yeah, a little bit closer, if you don't care. Well, that sounds like a blast. So does that happen all the time, or do you have to like call and ask for that? Like, hey, I'm coming in to get a pedicure. Can
We
you?
have the beverages there all the time.
Oh, all right.
You got to ask for them though.
Okay, you got to know the secret. Is there a secret word you need to know?
I need a drink.
Okay.
I was in one time and I saw somebody get. I said, "Where did they get the wine?" I'll get you some.
Yeah.
We are the hangnail capital of the world. Everybody's got ingrowns and so forth.
Yeah.
Which are very difficult. That's really when the wine comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to hurt.
Yeah.
Give me a drink.
Well, you got to take care of it too, because it hurts worse when you don't take care of it.
And that's why they come to us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and see, I'm one of those people that thinks feet are gross, and so the thought of somebody else touching my feet freaks me out. Do you have to deal with that a lot too, where people just don't like their feet being touched? And
Yes, we had that, but when after they came to us, they okay.
Right,
Oh,
because
really?
they take good care of them. Yeah.
oh, okay. Well, maybe I think I'm getting more comfortable with this now. I think I'll absolutely try it.
We
I
have the
think you'd
laughers
enjoy
too,
it.
that are very ticklish.
Oh, I'm very ticklish.
Oh my God! And it sounds like clowns in there. They carry on. It's so funny.
Yeah.
I could do a reality show on some of that. It's so funny. how
Let's
they
do it. We'll
laugh.
put it on Hub Plus.
Hey, I'd like it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right.
So Dennis,
We'll call it Tickly Feet.
Yeah.
I'd watch that.
I'd watch that.
There's like a video that went viral of this man that was getting his pedicure, and he started laughing and giggling probably for about 10 minutes. And that it was hilarious.
We have a truck driver couple that comes in, and her husband, we get ready for it. I mean, he bellows and bellows, and customers think he's getting hurt, but he's laughing because it's so ticklish. Every month.
That's incredible. All right, well, I'm in.
Yeah, you need to be.
I mean,
I think you'd enjoy it.
You want to go with me, Sheila?
Oh, we're gonna do a couples.
Well, I want to do a couple.
I think you should bring your husband and wife.
Yeah,
you all do.
I'll bring Donna. She'd like that.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Tim is extremely ticklish. He'd be one of those that it'd go viral.
Well,
tie down straps.
Part of me wants to do it like on the DL first to make sure I can handle it before I open that
They
up.
take good care of you. They
all
know.
that
They know how to do it without getting too ticklish.
Yeah. And of course, Foxy Nails, great business here in Putnam County, been around a long time. Dennis has H2O Water Biz, which is a great business. Been here. How long has H2O Water Biz been going?
I grew up in this business. And
okay.
I started my dad's business back up when I retired, and we started it in 2017. Took a long time for it to really kick. It really started kicking about 2000, and we poured everything into it. And it's a great business. It's in honor of my dad, and we have a lot of fun with it, and we gain a lot of customers.
Well, I think probably now more than ever, you probably have people reaching out to you now that we're learning about what's actually in our water.
That's very true.
And come to find out, it ain't great.
Yeah.
So
people think that because we pay a water bill, that we're going to have good water.
Yeah.
And it's the municipalities' good intentions, but the EPA put out a couple rules back in 72, 73, which was provide water for all of us with no E. coli and no bacteria. Well, how do you kill E. coli and bacteria? You kill it with chemicals.
Right.
We think of chlorine. That's one of the things in there.
Yeah.
The technical name is triomethanes. They also add two other things, hyaluronic acid 5 and hyaluronic acid 9. They put so much of this in there over the health limits that it creates byproducts of like chromium hexavalent, which Julia Roberts did that movie, Erin Brockovich.
Yes.
We've got chloroform in our water. It just adds on and
chloroform.
Oh, it's unbelievable. You can go to
the stuff that they put over your mouth.
Oh yeah, it's a byproduct of these three chemicals. So you can go to www.ewg.org, hit the water-based tab, and then put in your zip code. It'll ask you who you pay your water bill to, and it'll give you a full description of everything that's in the water. It'll show the last time it was tested by the EPA. It is
really
eye-opening. We remove all that. And
Yeah.
we end up giving you great alkaline water at every faucet in your home.
Now, the big thing right now that's in the news, and I'm sure you've heard about it because you've been preaching this for quite some time anyway, is the fluoride in the water.
Oh, it's nasty
And
stuff.
I know White County just took it out, or Sparta did. I don't know if
A
all
lot of
White
places are removing it quickly.
Yeah. So what you're probably more up on this than I am about the fluoride. What's the issue with it?
Well, in the beginning, fluoride was a byproduct of a very, very bad pesticide. It was so bad the government wouldn't let them dump it. So they figured out, oh, this must be good for your teeth, which it is. It is good for your teeth. It'll strengthen your teeth, but not by putting it in your water.
Okay.
Fluoride, you can only get fluoride either orally or through a broken hair follicle. So you don't get it while you're bathing, but it's still nasty stuff. So people are finally starting to realize that, whether it be in sicknesses or birth defects and so forth. So now they're starting to eliminate. So, Florida just did a whole statewide ban. I'm hoping
Really?
Tennessee does that. But in the meantime, we do remove it. Luckily, Cookeville does not have it right now. When all the expansions we've had of our water systems, people moving in and new housing divisions, they've added to our water division. Well, they didn't attach the fluoride equipment to it several years ago. They're talking about wanting to do it again. So everybody, if you just heard me say that, get a hold of your city council and say, I don't want the fluoride machine turned back on. I have a letter from Randy Porter stating it's off right now, but they have intentions of. So let's see what happens there.
Well, I hope not, because I mean all the different reports that have come out about fluoride. I mean, you grow up and you hear about fluoride and it's this great thing, and it helps you out, and then now we find out that it doesn't.
Well, the government would never lie to us.
Well, come on. I mean, we all know that, right?
Right.
Well, you've had reports of some of your clients that their skin gets better, their hair gets better.
One of the ones I actually, just two I use quite often. One is Terry Burkhart. Him and his wife, Andrea, they own a local business in town. They come in and get pedicures. Terry pulls me to a pedicure chair about a month after he got his system. He said, I want you to look at something. He pulls his arm up and he says, what do you see there? And I said, Mr. Terry, I'm not seeing anything. He said, exactly. I'm retired. I've had your system a month. I've had eczema all my life, and it's gone now.
Oh, wow.
So it may not be something within you. It might be something that your shower. It might be your shower that's doing
And our
it.
skin is an organ. It absorbs all
Very
of
much.
those, all the things we put on it.
It's scientifically proven that when you take a shower or a bath, you absorb 90 to 95% of what's in the water into the pores of your skin. So I hear a lot of great things from our customers, but 4 is constant. 1, wow, it tastes good, because it does. It tastes amazing.
Yes.
Number 2 is, oh, my hair. I don't know that one. I'm bald. Number 3 is, wow, my skin. And number 4, always, I wish I would have done this a long time ago.
Yeah. Now I know a lot of us are used to, having maybe you have a filter in your refrigerator, or maybe you have a filter on your kitchen sink, or I've been seeing a lot of advertisements for shower heads.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you've seen these advertisements, Dennis, and I know you have too. What's the difference between what you do and what those do?
Well, they use a basic carbon, which doesn't last very long. That's why you got to change them out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They basically remove the taste and the aroma of the chlorine, but they're not removing the other chemicals and toxins. We use 21st century hybrid technology with 2 U.S. patents. We use different medias that's inside our tank. For instance, 2 different carbons, a coconut shell carbon and a Jacoby carbon. They're expensive, but they're extremely absorbent. We use KDF 55 and 85. Looks like ground up gold. We use that with these carbons on our nuclear submarines to clean the water for our sailors.
Oh, wow.
Then we have 2 U.S. patents. A Vortec plate, which helps in the backwash, makes it extremely efficient. A typical water softener, when it goes through its cycle, will use about 200 gallons of water into your septic or your drain, which is not good. Ours uses 32 gallons. Very, very efficient. And then the ionizer works with the calcium magnesium, which we have in our area.
Mm-hmm.
We've been blessed. We don't have hard water here. People think we do because they see white crusty stuff,
Yeah.
or that pink slimy stuff in their shower. We have a chemical problem. The little bit of calcium magnesium that we do have, which is 3 to 6 parts per million, bonds with the chemicals and creates that white flaky stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The ionizer changes it from a bicarbonate, which means it sticks to things, to an aragonate, which is a pass-through, non-sticky. So when you drink our water, you're actually receiving calcium magnesium, which is what we're all deficient of.
Right.
But it also creates alkaline water, which is fantastic. Everybody loves it, and it's great.
Well, if you can make your body more alkaline, I mean, that's
less chance for illness.
Less chance for illness. Yeah.
Cancer has a hard time living in an alkaline
Yeah.
environment.
Right. And I've been reading a lot about, I went to that Italian restaurant in Monterey, and they had mineral water, which I never really had before. Whatever.
Oh, we're country boys.
Right. Yeah. Water was just water, And so they brought out this mineral water, and it was delicious. It tasted a lot like your water. But then I was like, well, why is it called mineral water? So I went all the way down that. And so they strip it. It's almost like milk anymore. They strip all the good out of the water and then put a bunch of crap back into it. Just like milk. They strip the milk all the way down and then they add the stuff to it.
Mm-hmm.
This just gets it back to natural.
nature.
Yeah. Isn't that funny though, that you got to work to get it back to natural?
Yes,
Well, I
it
was
does.
thinking when someone has one of the systems in their home, everything that where you get your water, I would think even your clothes would feel differently washed in this.
They look differently. They feel differently. They keep their colors. Your appliances last longer because you don't have buildup of the chemicals.
Well, the gunk that we see
Yeah.
that would build up on the inside of all of our machines.
Yes, it would.
Yeah.
Yes, it would. You use less detergent when you do your laundry, about 3 tablespoons max. We actually don't use any detergent because one of Christina's nail customers, very health nut, convinced me to go on Amazon and buy laundry magnets. I didn't believe it would work. I bought them just to tell her, hey, it didn't work. And by golly, it did work.
Don't you hate when you do something to prove somebody wrong and then it proves
prove
you
you
wrong?
But it'll save you money there. And I use a little borax powders and then a little fabric softener for
So
aroma.
does the magnets pull out the dirt and stuff, or?
They let the water do the job it's supposed to. So yes,
Oh,
the
wow.
magnets do an electrolysis in there. It's pretty cool how
How
it
about
works.
that?
Now you got something to look up on.
I've never heard that.
I'll go
will-
down that rabbit hole later.
70, $80. Number 70, 80.
The Bynums are here with us, and great community people, do a lot of things in their community. Two great business owners. We'll talk more to them coming up, and just about their story. Maybe not necessarily about their business, but
their story's great.
If you've been watching, you can already see that
turn red.
that Dennis way outkicked his coverage.
Yes,
So we'll find out how that happened. Coming up here in just a little bit. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Hang out with us. We'll be right back.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931-Window-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Tuesday morning forecast. We're looking at yet another day of scattered to widespread thunderstorms developing this afternoon. Stronger storms will bring torrential downpours that could lead to localized flooding issues in a few spots. Highs will top out in the lower 80s. We'll continue to run a chance for a few storms overnight with muggy lows around 70. Wednesday will bring a continued chance of scattered afternoon thunderstorms. Highs will be in the mid-80s. A frontal boundary will swing through Thursday. More storms are expected, some of which could be strong with gusty winds and heavy rain. Dry conditions finally return Friday with highs in the upper 80s. Be sure following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
It's 107.7 Grace FM.
And Hub Plus on your Roku app.
We'll light up the sky. And it's Red, White, and Boom on the 4th of July. And we're excited to again be the official radio partner of Red, White, and Boom, the largest event in the region and still on the largest radio stations in the region.
Did you know this is the 11th annual Red, White, and Boom? Not to mention, it's the second biggest 4th of July fireworks show in the state of Tennessee. This will be at the original Putnam County Fairgrounds on Jefferson Avenue. And this will be the biggest Red, White, and Boom ever.
Plus live music with Slippery When Wet, America's best Bon Jovi tribute band. Plus food trucks, a vendor market, the U.S. military, and family-friendly events going on as we count down to the fireworks on America's birthday.
And you can hear this year's fireworks soundtrack exclusively on your hometown favorites. 94.7, The Country Giant, and 98.5, KISS FM. And you can watch all the action on Hub Plus on your Roku app.
And don't forget, as always, it's coming up Friday, July 4th.
And we want you and your family there.
It's right here with Better Cookeville, Cookeville Communications, and 107.7 Grace FM, and on Hub Plus on your Roku app.
Happy 4th of July.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here with you. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 7:52 now.
Well, Dennis and Christina Bynum are in here with us. They own Foxy Nels and H2O Water Biz in Cookeville. It's just right across from Crystal and right across the street from Jefferson Avenue Church of Christ, right there in that area.
Next to Batteries Plus Bulbs.
Say, if you're a dude, it's next to batteries plus bulbs. Yeah.
Trying to give but you guys have been together for quite some time. I love the story that you've told us how you and Christina.
But she doesn't deny it. So about 18, 19 years ago, I went in for a manicure pedicure, not knowing that she had just bought the place.
Okay.
So I walk in, this gorgeous Vietnamese lady.
Yes.
Waits on me. She takes
When
care
I first went into Foxy Nels, I thought, who is this movie star?
Yeah, exactly. I get that a lot.
Just beautiful.
My first thought was, she married Dennis?
Yeah. I think that each morning. So she takes care of me, but when she finished the pedicure, I went to put my socks and shoes on, and there was a rough spot on my heel, so I asked her to fix that.
Yeah.
Well, that made
She's
her mad.
like, don't talk about that rough spot because
Yeah.
I do a good job.
That made her mad because she's a perfectionist, so now I'm a picky white American.
Yeah.
So for the next 2.5 years, every month, even with appointments, I would go in there and she'd blow me off. Mean as ever. Trying to make somebody else take care of me, and I refused.
She's too beautiful to be mean.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's not true. So 2.5 years.
You try her patience.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
That's true. I know how. So that's for 2.5 years. Well, I end up taking a job in Nashville, and I'm gone for 2.5 years. Kept my house in Crossville. We sell that business 2.5 years later. I come back, and I wake up the next morning, hey, beautiful Vietnamese woman. I go down the mountain to get a manicure and pedicure, thinking I'm going to get knocked out of the building again, not knowing that the night before, and not in a nasty way, but she had a dream of her and I laying down, holding each other, talking, and we've been together ever since. And I tell everybody she chased me in her dreams.
That was meant to be.
When she's mad, she says it wasn't a dream, it was a nightmare.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say that.
By the way, this is her first time ever on the radio.
And you're doing
good.
you did a great
you're doing
job.
great.
Yeah. And I love this story about Foxy Nails too, because I know there was a difference when you took over. You really started making changes. You hired a good staff. You made renovations of the building, and now you've expanded into another part.
Yes, it's huge, about 3,700 square feet. We're expanding even more. We got 3 private rooms. One, she does facials and waxing. The next one is the special microblading, which is the
yeah.
And then we have on order one of these special massage beds with the wash basin for the hair that has the real strong streams of water that massages your head. So you get your hair washed and you get a massage. And that's supposed to be one of the latest things now.
Oh, I'm in.
It's all in privacy.
Yeah.
That's great.
For men and women.
So when Christine, when you started this, had you done this business before, or were you a business person before and then just bought this? Okay, so this wasn't like your first business, and you just did great at it.
This is my second.
Oh, really? Always in the nails and all that stuff.
Well, back to the time only now. So now we have microblading, we have facial, we have everything more than before.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you do all that yourself, or have you hired people to
do microblading for myself?
Do you really?
I have people to do facial.
Mm-hmm.
Microblading seems like it would be hard.
She was trained by a guy that took like 7 days in Houston. I was miserable because I was down there waiting.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's an international trainer. Paris, Rome. I mean, she went through a lot of training to do this.
Yeah, really.
She makes it look easy.
Mm-hmm.
I call him a master. He's really good.
Oh, wow. Well, I love that that's available at Foxy Nails. A lot of people may not realize that that's available.
Yes.
Is are you going to keep expanding and doing things like that? I mean, are you going to keep adding on? It sounds like you are.
She never stops. She's wanting to do coffee and Vietnamese banh mi. That's a special sandwich.
Oh, I've never had
I
that.
just thought, it's really good.
Is
They're
it?
really good.
Yeah.
So what is that? What does that involve? What is on the sandwich?
Well, the most we like is pork grill.
Yeah, like a grilled pork
meat.
that she seasons a special way. It's and then
Oh, you love
vegetables,
sharing your culture with us is what you
Yeah.
love. That's great.
and then Vietnamese coffee, which is pretty good. It's a combination of heavy caffeine, a little bit of sugar, some condensed milk, and it'll get you going.
You had me at caffeine.
Yeah.
I have it every morning.
Do you really?
Oh, do I ever? Oh, do I ever?
Now, well, that's a great question. Does coffee taste better with your water? It has to, right?
You tell me. You're going to love it.
Okay.
Coffee tastes better. Tea tastes better. Noodles and pasta taste better.
I bet.
You feel better to your spouses because your skin's not all scrackly.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. Your pets drink more, scratch less. Your plants explode with life. Your appliances last longer.
Those videos y'all have been doing are really good too. And I see Christina watering the plants, and I'm like, look at how beautiful the plants are too. I mean,
We love doing those.
Yeah.
Sonia's a lady out of Sparta that has been taking care of our media and so forth, has done a great job of producing those videos.
Mm-hmm.
We get a lot of comments.
well, you know it so well. It's I love to hear you explain it because I would forget all of that because it's
Right.
like so technical, but you explain it where I understand it.
Give credit to my dad.
Now, when you say whole, and this is a good, when you say whole house system, right? Because that's what this is. This is. So even if you're watering your plants with your outdoor spigot, you're still getting the good water.
Correct. Very few people want us to take the spigots off the system. If somebody's got a huge, gigantic house and they've got a sprinkler system that's putting out thousands of gallons, they turn it off and just use regular city water. I try to talk them into not doing that.
Yeah.
For a couple of reasons. One, I'm a little selfish. It makes them have to buy another system down the road, but it's going to be better for your lawn. But we put it wherever
he's
you want.
real. He's Dennis.
At least Dennis is honest.
You know what you get.
You know Dennis is honest.
See, you get depending on how big the house is. The system we use the most gives you 15-year guarantee or 1 million gallons of water. 1 million gallons. You go up to the next bigger system, it's 15 years or 2.5 million gallons. So you get into bigger houses on Washington and so forth. You're seeing what they call a 13 series. That's 2.5 million gallons. That's a lot of water.
Just before we get cut off here, let's go ahead and get the information out that we need to. Like, Dennis, how do we find you for H2O water bids?
Find us on Facebook. You can call me on my cell phone. Text me, 931-575-8966. Real easy to find. We're right there on Jefferson Avenue. You can look us up on the web, h2owaterbiz.com. That's the H, the number 2, the number 0, waterbiz with a Z. Foxy Nails, same way. Foxy Nails Luxury Spa. We're right there on Jefferson. She's right on the front. I'm on the side. Foxy Nails, everybody knows where it's at.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know how you wouldn't know where that's at. And then, so is your storefront open? Like, you come in? Okay.
I have a small desk in the back, and then we have the next area right next to us, mainly for stores. We're getting ready to start revamping that. It's going to be a nice showroom. She's wanting me to actually sell water to take out. You bring a bottle in and you fill it.
That's a good idea.
So we've been thinking about that. I'm getting a lot of people that are in apartments wanting drinking water. I can't do an apartment because everybody's on the same water bill.
Right.
An owner says, yeah, we'll put it in. And I'm in for that. But we're thinking about doing the water for sale.
Well, guys, thanks so much for being here. We really appreciate it. Love y'all both for being here. Good. All right. See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.